Education is a key driver towards creating a more equitable society. We started ISLI to work with school principals to really empower them to drive schools that lead to change in learning outcomes for students. And we feel like school leaders can be a key person in improving schools.
We're looking for a group of individuals to join us who are committed to education and who really believe that we can make a difference in education in India, and that training school principals will ultimately help every school child in our schools.
Think thoroughly before you come into the organization is in terms of the kind of commitment it requires, because it requires for you, to be on the ground for a really, really long period of time. You get to see the whole school from a bird's eye view, and at the same time you're right in the center of the classroom. So you're seeing it from a child's point of view, you're seeing it from a teacher's point of view, and more importantly you're seeing it from the principal's point of view.
I start my day generally going to different schools across Bombay, telling them about our leadership program designed specifically for school principals. You must be really passionate about taking our program and taking it across to as many schools as we can.
Our goal at ISLI is to improve schools for students, and particularly students coming from marginalized communities. And we really believe that if you want to create sustainable change in schools that are serving the most underserved students, you have to start with the leadership in these schools.
Along with the school leader, what you need to do is take the whole school with you. So whether it's your teachers, it's your non-teaching staff, whether it's parents, and more importantly, students itself. How is it that everybody comes together to make sure that children are getting the education that they get?
तो इससे क्या पता चलता है आपको? जो समय बीत गया उसको क्या कहते हैं?
What I also like is the fact that you get to talk, and through conversations you're ideating on the spot and trying to think about new things, trying to think about how do you mend the old ways of teaching in better techniques so that children can learn better. But at the end of it, there'll be some successes, there'll be a lot of challenges as well. But I think it's the kind of people you work with, and the kind of motivation you're able to also give yourself to do the work that you do every day will keep you excited to be a part of this role. And it is definitely fulfilling, because when you go to a class and when you see children raising their hands to answer something that they didn't know, or the fact that when a teacher comes and tells the principal, I see my class a lot more confident now, I see kids who are happy now, and to know that you're a tiny little part of being responsible for that is something which is very, very fulfilling.
We also look for people who have the maturity, the experience, as well as the humility to work with school leaders. Many of our school leaders have been in the field for 20, 30 years, and they have been running their schools at a successful level for that time. And what we're there to do is to not tell the leaders what to do or to not do their jobs for them, but is to be a real partner with the leaders.
The culture at ISLI is young and extremely fast-paced. Everybody works in a collaborative manner, and we look for people who are excited by this environment.
The other thing I think which is really core and which our organization does really well and always looks to improve is the communication that we have. You can just reach out to anyone you like, you can hear back from them, and at the same time is share your own ideas and share feedback that you have. So this fact of saying that you want to continuously improve, that's something that we tell our schools, through our school leaders, through our program, but as an organization we try and do it as much as we can, and it's an emphasis for us.
While people work hard and they're committed, we also, as an organization and as individuals, give people the flexibility to be able to get work done at the times that suit them. So I feel like I've been able to be fully committed to ISLI and its growth, while also being fully committed to my family, which is very important to me.
We grew from one city in 2013, and now we're in 5 cities, and we'll be constantly growing into new places. And we want people who are encouraged and excited by that change and who want to be a part of it.
At ISLI, we see the work that we do almost like a research project, where we're working in a new field to try to understand and develop a model to support school leaders to improve their schools for the most marginalized students. And what that requires is a team that is both passionate but open to experimentation, always looking to improve and make themselves better, and also looking to make their peers better. And if this is the attitude that you have, if this excites you, then I would encourage you to work at ISLI.